Before you even think about scrolling away, stay with me for the next few seconds, because what I'm about to reveal can completely change the way a woman feels when she thinks about you. Most men will go their entire lives never learning this. They'll keep saying the same predictable things, the same surface-level compliments, the same empty phrases that make them sound like every other man she's ever met, and without realizing it, they slowly kill attraction before it ever has the chance to grow. But tonight, that changes for you, because if you stay with me until the very end, I'm going to give you 3 powerful psychological compliments that can stay in her mind long after the conversation ends, the kind of words she replays in silence, the kind of emotional triggers that make her wonder about you later, the kind that quietly build fascination. So take a breath, lock in, and if you're serious about mastering attraction through real emotional psychology, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Love Lies in Reality, and stay until the final insight, because the third one changes everything. Now listen carefully. Here's the truth most men never understand. Women do not fantasize about the man who tries hardest. They think about the man who knows how to create emotional curiosity. The man who says something so specific, so emotionally accurate, that it bypasses her logic and lands directly in the part of her mind where feelings become memories. That's where real attraction begins. The problem is, most men compliment women in ways that are painfully forgettable. You're beautiful. Nice eyes. I like your smile. You look amazing. Do you know what these usually do? Almost nothing, because every woman has heard those lines before, from strangers, from coworkers, from random men online, from men who barely even know her. Those compliments disappear the moment they're spoken. They have no emotional gravity, no psychological imprint, no mystery, no replay value. But the moment your words feel specific, intimate, emotionally observant, and unexpected, something powerful happens inside her. She doesn't just hear the compliment, she feels it. And once a woman feels your words, they don't disappear. They loop, they replay in her mind when she's alone. They come back while she's driving. They return before she sleeps. They linger in quiet moments. And that emotional loop is where fascination is born. Most men underestimate how deeply women process language. A woman's emotional mind becomes activated the moment a man notices something she secretly hoped someone would see. The world keeps telling men that women are hard to understand, but the truth is much simpler. Women are emotionally tuned. They respond to what feels psychologically real. And when you learn how to compliment her in the not language of emotional depth instead of physical routine, you unlock something inside her that feels impossible to fake. Tonight, I'm giving you the 3 exact compliments that create this response. These are not cheesy pickup lines, not manipulation, not fake dark psychology. These are emotionally intelligent truths delivered in a way that touches the part of her she protects most. And yes, when spoken with calm confidence and the right presence, these are the kinds of compliments that can make her think about you long after the conversation is over. But before I reveal the first one, understand why it works. Because words without energy are empty. Women do not react to phrases, they react to the emotional feeling your words create. The first compliment is deceptively simple. Compliment 1. I love the way your mind works. This is where everything changes. The moment you say this, her internal world pauses because you are no longer complimenting what everyone else sees. You are complimenting what she is, not her face, not her body, not her smile, her mind, her perspective, her creativity, her emotional intelligence, her way of seeing the world, that lands differently. Most men say, "You're smart," but that's flat. It feels generic, forgettable. But when you tell her you love the way her mind works, you're speaking directly to her identity, to the part of herself she spent years building. Women crave emotional recognition far more than physical validation, because emotional recognition feels rare, and rarity creates value. The moment she hears this, her mind instantly starts replaying conversations. She begins wondering, what exactly did he notice? Was it the way I explained something? The way I understood him? The way I connected ideas? And that curiosity becomes emotional replay. That replay becomes fascination, because women don't obsess over looks. They obsess over meaning. The second compliment goes even deeper, because it touches the part of a woman that often feels invisible. Compliment number 2. There's something about your energy that stays with me. This one is dangerously powerful, because now you're complimenting something she cannot manufacture. Not beauty, not personality, not performance, her presence, her aura, the emotional signature she leaves behind. To a woman, this feels like significance. Every woman quietly wonders whether she leaves an impact, whether she's memorable, whether she's just another passing interaction. But the moment you tell her that her energy stays with you, you tell her she is emotionally unforgettable. That changes everything. Now she begins wondering, what part of me stayed with him? Was it my voice, my calmness, my smile, the way I listened, the way I made him feel? That unanswered question becomes emotional gravity. Women are deeply drawn to mystery when it involves their emotional effect on someone, and this compliment creates exactly that. She starts replaying your tone, your eye contact, the moment you said it. And because the compliment is subtle, warm, and unfinished, her imagination fills in the blanks. That's what keeps her thinking. Not romance, not pressure, psychological curiosity. Now here's the third compliment, the one that creates emotional safety and deep fascination at the same time. Compliment number 3. I feel calmer when I talk to you. This one hits differently, because now you're revealing the emotional influence she has on your inner world. A woman may enjoy being called attractive, but when you tell her she brings you peace, you are telling her she affects your nervous system, your emotions, your state of mind. That is profoundly intimate. Women naturally bond through emotional presence. So when she hears that her presence makes you calmer, she instantly feels like she has touched a part of you the world rarely sees. Not weakness, humanity, depth, safety. And that emotional honesty becomes magnetic, because calm is rare, especially in a world full of men trying too hard, performing too much, and hiding behind ego. This compliment tells her she is more than exciting. She is grounding, she is comfort, she is emotional home. And that idea can stay in her mind for hours, because now she starts imagining what it feels like to be even closer to you. This is where emotional attraction quietly becomes deeper than surface chemistry. Now here's the truth behind why all 3 of these compliments work so powerfully. They speak to the 3 deepest layers of her identity. Her Batbar mind Gao, her out energy, her emotional impact. Most men focus on appearance first, but women often develop deeper attraction through Wal's emotional significance first. The man who makes her feel understood becomes more attractive over time, more masculine, more magnetic, more unforgettable, because women remember how you made them feel far longer than the exact words you used. That's why delivery matters, tone matters, timing matters, presence matters. Speak slowly, Speak with grounded certainty. Say it like you're simply describing something real, not performing, not impressing, not trying to win, just noticing. That grounded energy is what gives your words weight. Because emotional influence never comes from performance, it comes from presence. And when a woman feels your words are real, they settle into memory instead of disappearing. That is what makes you unforgettable. So use these compliments with intention, not to manipulate, but to create real emotional connection. Because the man who makes a woman feel emotionally seen becomes the man she remembers in silence, the man she compares others to, the man she wonders about when the night gets quiet. And if this opened your eyes to how female psychology truly works, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to Love Lies in Reality, and comment below. Emotional depth wins. So I know you stayed until the end, because on this channel, we don't teach surface level attraction. We teach the psychology behind becoming unforgettable. Love lies in reality, where words become emotional power.